you doing? Mike Williamson here, Monster Energy Kawasaki. This is our setup for Toronto this weekend. It's a little bit tight, like you can see, because of the temperatures and there's no pits. We're going to work in here, and basically we got our tires over here, my tools, some of the stuff Ryan's going to wear this weekend, this helmet and whatnot, and just got done building the bike from Detroit to get it all ready. And this is usually our suspension area and our engine area. As you can see, coming me this way, we usually, where we stock everything, we'll have, a shock from last weekend, some spares for Ryan, and a couple different settings on forks. As we go through here, typical like every other truck, but we got spares with, spare engines, a couple ready to go for the next couple races, dynoed and all set up.
How often are you guys sending stuff back?
We send the engines back every couple of races and rebuild them, dyno them, make sure they're up to spec, and then send them back to whatever race is coming up. And then this usually is our kitchen, obviously fridge, some Canadian waffles. Big B doing some inventory.
What about the coffee maker, or is that his?
Coffee
is
makers.
that his baby?
I don't even know if it's warmed up. Yeah,
Always.
Turn it on, warm it up. Goggles for this weekend. Some camera guy stuff that he left. Typical, like everything. I mean, different parts, different stuff. Some machine parts and all our tire in there where he's working.
You want to show them that?
Baby, did you have to inventory everything to come to Canada, or do you guys just do that because?
I have a list of everything pretty much that's in here right now, parts-wise. I just had to change a few little things on quantities.
This is a boring drawer. This is like just tie bolts, and then some of the stuff we make in-house, all our billet parts and billet little collars, handmade foot pegs.
I don't think you could call that boring because the contents of those drawers are more than most people make in a year.
We make these tie mounts. Bar mounts come from Japan, but any of this kind of stuff, like we engrave it. And, we have a guy that just does all this stuff all day long for us.
Oh, that thing.
Make their own steering stem nuts, and basically whatever we come up with, we want to make better. If we can make it out of aluminum or tie or anything, we try to make it. We got production stuff, titanium brake parts. I don't know, move this cooler. Some of the cool things like about our bike and like Supercross, this is a normal front brake pad we'd run for outdoors, but for Supercross we run a lightweight one, so that's a brand new pad actually, and it'll actually last a long time like that, but you can see how thin it is, lightweight. So the caliper we run is magnesium, that's really lightweight. But we try to keep a stock of everything, just normal brake parts and miscellaneous stuff. And then
Pitting like you guys do this weekend, just having that much room to work in, is it much better because it's just you guys in here, or is it a little bit worse because you don't have all the open area?
It's nicer to work outside just to have the room, because it's hard to work around the bike, and once everybody shows up that's going to be here, it gets tight in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard knowing really what's going on down in the stadium, and there's no AMA signal and live timing and that going on, so it's hard to like keep track. You got to get down there early and kind of watch your watch a lot. So head up here, we haven't really unloaded everything yet. Another cooler full of stuff. Office, we've been trying to get some satellite signal all day, but it's not happening. B's been working on his guitar skills. So here's his guitar too. It's a nice Falcon Fender. Upstairs, I'm sure you guys have seen the inside of this thing before, but like I said, it's a mess right now. Carpet shampooer. This is Hedgie stuff, the Oakley guy stuff. Some of the gear that Ryan's going to wear this weekend, I guess, red and black. Just got it out, getting him all ready and getting whatever. I think we're going to wear some black boots. This right here, Adam Cincerillo will be coming over later to clean it because he borrowed it last weekend, and this is how he returned it. That's a rookie move right there, so we're going to have a talk with him. Ryan's exercise bike, he'll be warming up on later, and it's kind of hard to get through because we haven't unloaded everything. It's not a normal setup, but that's basically a look at what we got for Toronto.
Just to wash everything every week is like about 4 hours.
And then waxing. You don't really have to wax once.
Yeah, next week is a wax week at St. Louis because it's indoors. The pits are indoors, and That'll take us what? About
all day.
10 hours.
Really?
Yeah, 9-10 hours.
But you guys like Mother's pretty much supplies all that stuff, don't they?
They used to. I've been using McGuire's now for the past like 2 seasons.
Just in competition.
Yeah.
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 What one do you like better? What's your premium wax?
Right now, McGuire's.
Which one?
It's called 21. It's
Mhm.
on the pro side, professional side, detailing stuff.
So when truck driving days are over, you're gonna set up shop out of a minivan and
No.
detail people's cars in an Empire?
I hope to never wash anything ever again.
Traffic cars. More stuff we missed. Good old Danny Dobie taking care of us. Bunch of stuff. I don't know, there's not much to look at. Fuel. We hide that. Solvent tanks.
So when you guys take the rig back to the shop, do you even have to restock it? Or is it pretty much done?
Yeah, we restock it and we'll change over for outdoors, just different fuel tanks, oil coolers, little stuff like that. But most of the time, I keep a list right here. So when I'm building a bike, which he has the list, when I'm building a bike, I just jot down what I'm using or whatnot.
Mhm.
And then I carry a big OGO 9800 every week with whatever parts I used. I just, just keep replenishing it and bringing it back every week so that it never gets low. So it's basically, should be how it left California.
How hard is it to get some stuff through like TSA?
No, I mean anything with oil or something like that we just ship. But these are just hard parts, plastics and chain sliders and bolts or whatever we get low on.
Perfect. Race day, how hectic is it over here?
Racing?
Race day.
Oh, race day? It's not so bad. I mean, we've done it so many times. It's just a routine, Get RV, get his costume on, and whatever he's got to do, get him sorted out. And it's just, it just depends on how practice goes. That sets the tone, whether we're going to be making a lot of changes or what we got for a track. We might be throwing everything in the cabinets at that thing just to make him happy. And sometimes we unload it and don't touch a click all day, So I'm not sure what we got for a track this weekend. I've heard soft, and I've heard it's going to be hard. And if it's soft, I think it'll be good for everyone. If it's hard, it's just going to be a deal like last weekend in Detroit. They just follow each other around. So we'll see how practice goes. The good thing is there was no monster trucks here before, so they just brought the dirt in. So hopefully it won't have time to get a hard base to it.
So when it is a full setup, the awning, the tent, everything, how long does it take to set up and tear down?
It's not terrible. I mean, usually Friday morning we park the trucks at 9, and the tent is usually set up by 11. It's about an hour and a half probably max. Get everything set up, and then after that you just do, if you got any spares, either do on the bike or go to sound at 12 and do the sound tech, and it's just tinkering all day, to kind of get ready for the next week, prepare stuff. So it's not bad.
Okay. B, what's the best string of the tour, like city to city?
Best.
Like your best drive?
Best drive?
Anaheim to Anaheim.
Shop to Anaheim, Anaheim to the shop.
What's the worst?
Seattle to New Jersey is going to be.
Yeah, probably this run from the shop to New York, and then I'm going to turn around and go from the New York to the shop. Well, actually to Vegas, because we have press day on Thursday. So that's going to be a tough one.
That one will be tight. New Jersey, and then having to do press days, because he's got to get there so that I can come build the bike on Tuesday. So he's basically got Sunday and Monday to get back to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then while I'm building, he's got to clean the truck and get it all ready. And then we got to be at the stadium, Thursday morning for press day. So it'll be tight.
So how many miles do you log in a year?
We only do about 45,000 a year
Only.
a season. It's not bad. Compared to most truck drivers, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
They got thousands, hundreds of thousands.